Maybe I've been going nowhere lately. It's time to start all over and go for it.
The very first time I was ever.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Jasmine McDonald. If you're new here, I post ballet and fitness related videos every single Tuesday, Thursday, and now Sunday. And if you're also new, you may as well hit subscribe. Today it is Monday, June 26th, I believe. This weekend, Steve and I went to his brother's wedding, and it took us a couple of hours to get up to Lake Rosso, and it was so beautiful. The drive even was really, really lovely. There were a lot of beautiful and big rocks, kind of cliffs, and the wedding itself was absolutely gorgeous. It was so much fun. It was really nice for it to be at a resort, so everything was in the same venue. We just had to walk up the stairs or take an elevator to different places. There was a pool, an indoor-outdoor pool. We had so much fun, but I am currently on a break between my classes right now. I just finished my 8:30 to 9:30 stretching class, and I'm going to be teaching at 10 to 11 and then 11 to 12. Then I'm teaching from 1 to 2, potentially 2 to 3. We'll see if that timing ends up working out for my client, and if not, I'll have a break until 3, and I have to leave the house close to 3:30 anyways because I'm donating today. It's something that Steven has been doing for the last year and a bit, but I just started doing it, and I had to cancel my last appointment because I was sick, so I'm really excited to be able to go this time again, which is awesome. And yeah, it was pouring rain earlier today. It was actually kind of scary. A couple of times the power flickered in and out, and I was really nervous that I would, knock on wood, that it doesn't happen, but I was really nervous that I would lose power. So I was like, oh my gosh, don't let me lose power, especially while I'm teaching literally a couple classes this morning. If anything, let me lose power when I get home when I'm not working. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was fun. I also love this Rare Beauty blush. Oh, it's so pretty. Probably should have used it at the wedding. We actually got our makeup done. I brought my makeup because I was like, oh, I want to make sure that I have my color and everything. And I know that the makeup artist probably had it. I brought this one anyways, and she used it on me, which was nice. I just like having my own color as well, just to make sure. Here we go. But she did a great job. I should have taken more pictures, but Steven's sister was the photographer as well as her husband, so I'm sure they got good pictures of us. Better than I would get anyways, like a selfie camera. They used an actual DSLR, so that'll be really nice to see. And yeah, I think between my classes, because I have a bit of extra time, I'm going to do a bit of point work, and when I get home tonight, I'm definitely going to take a nice relaxing bubble bath. I've been trying to drink a lot of water because the last time I went to donate, trigger warning for anybody that doesn't like, that kind of stuff. It took me so long to fill up the bag. It took me like 15 minutes. Actually, I think it was 10 minutes, but it felt like 20. It just took way too long. So I'm drinking lots of water to make sure I'm extra hydrated. And yeah, I actually woke up at like 6 a.m. this morning. I actually woke up at 3 a.m. and then 5 a.m. Steven had to leave for work, so he's not home today. He's not home until late tonight, so it's just me, Elsa, and Luna. But yeah, so I woke up at like 6 a.m. I've been up since 5:30. I just stayed in bed. I stayed in bed till 7:30. Let's be real. I just watched TikToks and read my book, which lately I've been loving reading. I fell off of the reading wagon for a really long time. And I'm somebody I always read when I was in elementary and high school. I love reading. I always read during the summer a lot. But since going into the workforce, I just haven't had time, or I've just forgotten to read. So it's been nice to have more time, A, and B, to just get into that groove again. It always makes me feel good to read a good book. Even if the book is really lighthearted and isn't, you know, super philosophical or super, I don't know, complex, even if it's just a fun summer read like I've been reading for the past couple months, or a couple days, I guess, because I finished one book in like 2 days. It just makes me feel accomplished and good. So I've been implementing reading every single night before bed, and in the day when I have time, when I finish work, if Steven's still working. I used to just scroll my phone, or I used to film workouts, which I still do occasionally. I haven't filmed a workout in a really long time because it's not something that's been, you know, driving me. But if I've had time, I've gone to the beach or read my book. Today, since it's super rainy though and gloomy out, I'm probably not going to go to the beach just because, why would I want to go to the beach when it's all rainy? Plus, isn't it dangerous? You know, being by a big body of water when there's thunderstorms. It was so scary too. I woke up, you know, and the lightning is so intense that it literally lights up your room. But I love it. I love lightning and thunderstorms. It always reminds me of summer. It's especially nice when it happens at night and you're not working, so you don't have to worry about A, losing income because the power goes out, and B, if the power does go out, it's at night and it's cozy. You can light a few candles, you know, old school. So if we lose power, I would much rather lose power when I get home tonight so I can just curl up with my book. It would be a pain though because we wouldn't have lights. And how would I read if it's dark? But luckily, that's another great thing about summer. It doesn't get dark till really late at night. It gets dark at like 9:30 here now, which is amazing. I actually think today is the longest day of the year. Summer solstice, potentially. I do not have lipstick, but that's okay. I do want to wear lip gloss though. I do like lip gloss. I do not have lipstick in here. I think I left the lipstick. Oh no, right here. I'll just wear a little bit. Okay. I am going to go throw my pointe shoes if I have time. If I don't, I'll just get ready to teach and then see you guys after. I totally didn't blend my brush. My blush, I just realized. Also, my nails are still holding up really well. I got them done exactly a week ago when I went out with my mom for my birthday, and I really like them. I like having nice bright white nails. I used to love dark nails because it drew the attention more, but I feel like the light ones do too, especially in the summer. If I get a little bit of a suntan, my nails stand out a lot, and I love being extra with my nails when I can. So I just finished teaching a pointe class, and oh my goodness, guys, I am so sweaty. I don't know if you can see, but I'm gonna go live on TikTok, or maybe just post some TikToks because I have to leave in half an hour and I need to shower. So I'm gonna go do that. So I just finished donating my I considered going to Winners, but I really should save my money. But it doesn't hurt to look, and I'm literally 5 minutes away, so I think I will anyways, just to, you know, get around and stretch this out, because if I'm driving with this, I know it's gonna get all cramped up. It started cramping near the end because I had it like overextended on the little arm thing, but she did a good job in wrapping it. She said to keep this on for a few hours, and I stayed later and ate some pretzels because you're supposed to eat some salty snacks and drink lots of water. So I did just that. And if you guys are interested more, I'll put some links in the description on where I donate, how I donate. And it's just something that you can do that's really kind, nice, and it's also really easy because everybody has it. And if you can, you should absolutely consider it because you could be saving somebody's life. On that note, I'm going to drive. Oh, Winners, and I know these sunglasses are a lot, but I do like these sunglasses a lot. Winners. Hey guys, it has been a while since I've actually vlogged. The last time I vlogged was probably about 2 weeks ago. It's almost July, and next week, this time I will be driving towards the cottage. So I figured I would vlog today and the rest of the weekend while we're getting ready for our vacation. But I am teaching in the next hour or so online, and then I'm going into town to have dinner. But for now, I'm just gonna do my makeup because it is already 3:30 and I have not done a thing. So I've been loving using the Kate Somerville face cleanser as well. Today has been one of those days where I wake up and I want to get a lot done, but my body was just like, nah, you just need to rest. So that's what I did most of today. I had one client this morning and I have 2 others today. And I was supposed to have my next client like right now, but we pushed it a little bit later. So I had lots of time, and you think, oh, you probably used your time well and were productive. Nope, I just sat on my bed, watched TikTok and listened to songs and tried to plan out songs I'll use for choreography for next year, which is still like productive because I like to set aside time to actually do that. So I'd still say I had a productive afternoon after lunch, but the after lunch feeling you get when you just want to lay and do nothing, that was exactly how I felt today. But here we are. I'm gonna do some makeup so I feel more productive. I don't know what it is either. I just always feel more ready for the day when I have my makeup done, and lately I have not been doing any makeup because I've been home, which has been nice because it's been nice to not have to rinse away the makeup from the day. It's been nice to just have to wash my face really easily, not have to worry about, not getting all my makeup off, because especially since I use waterproof mascara, it's kind of annoying to take off at night. And yes, I know that's a huge first world problem. I'm not complaining, but it's been nice to not wear makeup. Also, it's forced me to be more okay with my features. As cheesy as that is, having makeup-free days has really done that for me. And especially because on those makeup-free days, nobody said anything. Anytime I went makeup-free, people would be like, wow, no makeup today. You look tired. I like to be able to be lazy some days. And it's not even lazy because I'm still doing my skincare, getting out of bed. So I don't know, it's just different, right? It's different. Because it's funny, when I'd come here, I'd wear makeup, people would be like, why are you wearing makeup to the beach? That makes no sense. And I was like, yeah, I don't know why. So it's been nice to not wear makeup is essentially what I'm saying. And I'm not saying either way is wrong or right. If you want to wear makeup to the beach, go do that. If you don't, totally okay as well. You do you. Don't let anybody tell you what else to do is what I'm trying to say. Because for a long time, I let people tell me what to do, because when I wouldn't wear concealer, for example, people would be like, wow, you look really tired. Your eye bags are dangerously dark. And I was like, can't help that. And I'm not going to go put on concealer because I don't have any. And I'm not going to go buy some, But anyways, now I have some, and I do like using it just because it blends really nicely with this blush, which I'm going to use more of. And it is totally worth all the hype, this Rare Beauty liquid blush. I got the matte version of it. I wanted to try it out first matte because I felt like I could always make it look shiny, but I couldn't make shiny look matte very easily without using powder. And I don't use powder often unless I am planning for long wear. That's when I use my Maybelline powder foundation. But today, since I'm not worried about long wear, I'm just doing this. I like the look of more dewy makeup anyways. And I know I should have gotten the dewy blush, but hear me out. If I want to wear blush, let's say on a walk or to the beach, and I want to put on SPF, it therefore gets dewy because I have to put SPF on. It gets all liquidy. I wouldn't say that my face looks dry right now, right? I would say it still has that glowiness because I have all the skincare underneath and just the way the other products mix with it. So I've given it a go. I really stand by this blush, and I think everybody should because I love Rare Beauty. I also love using this Glossier eyeshadow, this liquid eyeshadow. It's so unique. I've never used liquid eyeshadow, but I don't know if you guys can tell how matte that is. Usually my eyelids are like very veiny and this color, right? But because I'm using this, it kind of diffuses that, and I like that. I like the purpley look. I saw someone on TikTok the other day using color theory to help bring out your eyes, so I kind of want to do that today. So the opposite of green is red, meaning I need to put red somehow. And I learned that when I was in ballet school because we had to do makeup lessons and somebody told me to put red right here to bring out my eyes, like kind of like under my eye, but just like one thing. So I might try that today. Maybe I'll put a little bit of red eyeshadow on. I don't know. Let's be adventurous today. Why not? Summer is the perfect time to do that. Because anyways, if you do jump in the water, it'll just wash off. Currently I'm reading I already read We Were Liars, but I'm currently reading the prequel to We Were Liars, and it's called Family of Liars. And I completely forgot the plot and the ending to We Were Liars. So I had to reread that. So now I'm reading the prequel. And I enjoy it. I like that kind of psychological thriller. Keeps you on the edge of your toes, the edge of your seat or bed. I'm really liking it so far is what I'm trying to say. Okay, eyelashes are curled. Let's see if I have anything red. I wish I had like red eyeliner or something. I feel like I have red in this Morphe palette. I do. And maybe I'll just use a really thin kind of brush to do kind of an eyeliner, if that makes any sense. Something like this. But I need one of those like thin brushes to do eyeliner. So maybe I'll just put a little bit of red in the crease and see if that does anything. Okay, this is completely experimental. Let's see if this, I could also put it in the corner. I don't know if that would be cute or weird or cringy. I guess there's only one way to find out. I don't know, I'm not a very adventurous person when it comes to makeup, so I'm scared. Is it just gonna look like I have pink eye? Probably. Oh yes, it will. Ah! What have I done? You know what, actually? What if I just blend it out? What if I just... Okay, it just looks like I have pink eye. But you know what, we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna make it happen, even though it doesn't want to, quite clearly. Okay, like I like the look of this bright red, but does it look like I'm just sick or does it look nice? I can't tell. It's very pigmented too, so it's kind of scary to use this tiny little brush, and I'm gonna forego this tiny little brush because I need to blend it much better than this. Actually, I kind of like that. How do we feel now that it's blended? You know what, I kind of like it. A little pop of color. What if I just kind of pull it across and up? Ooh, that's kind of pretty. Maybe I should put some shimmery colors in the crease. I don't really know, I'm not a makeup expert, obviously. I kind of like that, a little pop of color. Okay, I'm gonna put I'm doing the opposite of what I usually do. I usually put the darker colors in the crease to bring it out. Yeah, that looked better. I'm gonna not do that, but now I have to do it on this side. Usually I put the dark colors up here. I don't really know what I'm doing right now. I kind of like it though. It reminds me of like fairy makeup, you know? Okay, I'm gonna finish this by putting mascara on and maybe a bit of eyeliner, but I feel like it already has a lot of pigment, so it doesn't really need anything else to stand out. Ah! Why did I do that to myself? I put way too much on now. Oh my goodness. Okay, I got it in my eyeball. Maybe I will actually get an eye infection. No. Honestly, it just looks like more pink than anything, which is why I'm nervous. It just looks like pink eye. But too late now. Okay, blend it in here. Yeah, if I put it underneath, it's gonna... Okay, let's put on some mascara to try to fix this. So I just finished doing my makeup. I think it looks a lot better now that I blended it out, added mascara. On that note, I'm going to get ready to teach. So I have all my stuff set up. Don't mind the laundry. Yes, I do have to do my laundry eventually, but maybe not today. Probably tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna set up, get ready to teach my classes, and I was gonna do a ballet class, but I only have like 25 minutes until my class starts, which is not enough time to get in a cute leotard, tights, etc. And I just want to be comfy for when I'm teaching, because if I'm sitting, if I'm standing, if I'm moving around, if I'm moving the camera up and down, etc., I just want to be comfortable for the entirety. So I'll probably do a dance class tomorrow, and I'll continue to the vlog tomorrow. But on that note, I'll see you guys in a bit. Tell me if this is too much makeup too, or if not this is too much, like there's never too much, there's never, you know what I mean? But tell me if this looks weird, and be honest. I will take criticism so I can perfect it. Anyways, see you soon. It's currently Friday, and it's 2:09. I am seeing my friend in a couple of hours, but since I don't teach any classes this afternoon, since it's summer, I moved all of my afternoon classes to the morning because kids don't have school. I am gonna do a little point class of my own, maybe go on TikTok live as well. I've been really liking TikTok live since we got new internet, because when I used to go on live in the past, I'd have to be on data because my internet at home was not that good. But having new internet really makes a huge difference. So thank you, Stephen, for setting that up. Secondly, since I'm seeing my friend in a few hours, I have a bunch of chores I want to catch up on in the house since we will be gone this time next week. And the house is kind of a mess, not gonna lie. There's a lot of dust bunnies and fur bunnies from our speaking of bunnies, we have bunnies in our backyard, and they had a baby, and we had this little baby bunny hiding in its nest that the parents built underneath the pile of bricks. So we thought it had moved out. Apparently it hadn't. So we saw it hopping out because we opened the thing and we looked underneath it. We didn't see it, but it must have been behind it. So it hopped out behind us, and Elsa was like, oh. So luckily we brought Elsa inside before she would run after it, as dogs do, right? It's just their nature. So the little bunny was so cute. It was like this big, it was so adorable. So yeah, mom and dad are still around, which is great. And the bunny is not a newborn anymore, because a few weeks ago when we first saw it, it was like the smallest thing ever. But anyways, like I said, there's lots of dust bunnies and lots of fur bunnies in this house due to our pets and animals shedding currently. So I'm gonna vacuum after this. I'll probably go to the post office first though, because I have a book that I'm waiting for to be delivered, and it's from Indigo. I bought a bunch of books, like I mentioned, and I still have yet to finish the first book on my list. I finished The Summer I Turned Pretty, and I got the rest of the trilogy to finish up the set. And I have not started the second book because I started the prequel to We Were Liars. So I'm probably gonna get into reading that this evening too. I really like the kind of books where there's a big twist, and We Were Liars was like that. So if you like thrillers, it's a really good book. I also really like Salem's Lot by Stephen King, and I read that a long time ago, but I'm going to reread it because the movie is coming out soon, or they're making a movie, I heard, which is really exciting. I love Stephen King. Stephen King's probably at the top of my list in terms of authors. I just love his style. I love all of his stories that I've read so far. I've read Carrie, I've read Cujo, I've read The Shining, I've read Salem's Lot. There was another one that I read recently, and I forget. Dr. Sleep, maybe? I've never read it. I'm so afraid of clowns. I don't think I'll be reading that anytime soon. But on that note, I have my pointe shoes on. I'm gonna do a bit of ballet class and pointe, and then probably go to the post office to pick up my new book. Also, I need to do something with these flyaways. My hair is just so long now, I'm just putting it up in a full bun, so I'm proud of myself because I never, ever, 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 ever do a ballet bun. But anyways, like I mentioned, I'm gonna go do class. And I need new shoes as well. I should do an order from the shoe room, which is actually the store that I used to go to when I was a ballet student, because it's attached to Canada's National Ballet School and it's right beside it. They have a plethora of pointe shoes. Recently, I purchased Freeds from them, and I have not worn them yet. Actually, I wore them on one video for sure, but I've been wearing my Gainer Mindens for a while just because they're what I'm used to, and I don't like switching drastically that often. So I'll probably have to do another order of pointe shoes sometime soon, and I definitely need to get new toe pads because mine have seen better days, let's put it that way. I found my toe spacer under the bed, but it's kind of nasty, so I'll leave it.